Hey, everyone! Man, it's Friday, the end of the week. This has to be the longest week in my life. Behind the scenes, I've been doing a lot of meetings, doing a lot of prep work, moved the room a little bit around. Ironically, since we stream every Tuesday and Thursday, yesterday what ended up happening is that we had our studio team do some test streams. So we had to move the stream to today, just for today. And Friday, I wasn't used to it, so I wore green. The worst thing to do when you're sitting in a green screen. Hey chat, we are watching the chat on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Is this our what did we call this? Hey. I'm Mike, joined with me is CG. Sylvia should be joining us soon. I actually talked to her a little earlier today.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Right? What did we call this? We called this something. Our regret candy?
Something like that.
Yeah. I've never seen your stream yesterday. Well, we didn't stream yesterday, which is what I was trying to say, is that we usually stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Today was oh, you mean the test stream maybe? Yeah, that was it was sort of hidden. It was unpublished. It was just sort of a test stream that our studio was doing. Good luck finding it. So this is Techin Around. CG, you want to tell them what Techin Around is?
We look at your computers and stuff and talk about it. Mostly he does, or she does when she's here. But I don't really know as much about this stuff, so I mostly go, "Ooh, pretty," while they give all the important information about it.
We're gonna teach you soon.
That's what I'm told.
You're learning. I know you are, because you.
What?
Do you recognize Do you recognize this case? We've seen this case a lot.
What is it, like NZXT?
That's
or
it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. See, you will start to. It's one of those things where you see enough pictures and you see the product over and over and over again. You'll go, oh, well, I know that one.
Yeah.
So Techin Around, yeah, this is where we go into our community Discord. We check out the pictures that you guys have submitted. All of your pictures and all of your builds all of them really look amazing. To be honest, I'm kind of jelly about all of the
Except
builds.
for you guys with bad cable management. You know who you are.
Yeah, you know. And we also have our Instagram, which we asked a very important question. Ask us questions. And we got a few. Very generic. But I have them here. And of course, since I am tech savvy to a point, I'm not a genius at all. So I usually like to research and write down my answers before I give them.
Did you do it today? Did you prepare?
I did prepare.
Okay. Because,
I don't want to give out false answers, and I'm sure the chat will correct me if I'm wrong.
Fake news. Hashtag fake news.
Let's look at some pictures first. I think that's a great way to start this stream.
Is this an MTG thing, or is it just like a black flower? Because it reminds me kind of like the Black Lotus in Magic the Gathering.
Maybe. It could be. Is the background, it's a skull behind it. Is that any iconography?
It just might be a really cool
What about this guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Some dude needs to put a shirt on.
It looks like Zeus.
Little Minecraft. Those things are so neat. You touch it and it turns on.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought
it's like
paper.
a little light. I think, unless that one is paper. I don't know. They make actual little lights.
A blue microphone, very classic. Pretty much industry standard if you just want to use a simple USB microphone. NZXT case, we already pointed that one out. Air cooling with RGB, pretty good. I swear we don't get much view of the cable management, but you know what? Simple, sleek. All I see is one, so that's all I gotta say. There's more behind here, but that's fine.
Needs a couple zip ties.
Are you just in Build Picks channel? Yes, we are. I wish I was that good. Hey, listen, it is not that hard to be good at PC building. It's literally, if you've ever played with Legos, it's just being very meticulous.
But you can't really break Legos by putting it together wrong.
That's a good
point. Just
point.
Doesn't go together as well.
That's a very good point.
You could break things in this.
Yeah.
It's very intimidating.
We have a very famous, you've seen it though, our very famous clip where we drop a GPU or one of our builders.
What?
Yeah.
No, do you want to sit in front since you're the tech person and I mostly just go look pretty?
Okay, alright, that's cool.
Welcome, Sylvia.
Thanks.
How have you been? I can tell. Do you want some of our regret candy?
No, I have already had enough cotton candy today for. Are we? Wait, we're super live. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
right.
Hi. I'm sitting here like, well, I'm just about to talk like casually with these guys that I look over and I'm like, oh no, cameras are on.
So Sylvia, you haven't seen our switch that we did.
No, I haven't, which is why I was confused. I am so glad I did not just start like
Hey,
cussing or saying anything inappropriate.
We got rid of that table and we put it over here.
Nice.
And it's a little more spacious.
I like the change.
Does anyone want any tea? I'm going out for tea. I don't drink tea.
Who's
What?
that?
Yeah, I don't like
At
tea.
all?
Who?
Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is
I
there
love
somebody
tea.
Here? Are they gonna get? I mean,
If you are actually legit gonna get us tea, I would love some tea. I love tea. I mostly love coffee, but I love tea.
Whenever I go to like a
Boba milk
boba place,
Ooh.
I generally just order like those little slushies
Mm-hmm.
with like little round strawberry boba bites, little
they have
poppins.
strawberry boba?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's all kinds of boba.
Yeah.
They make like little jelly in like all kinds of flavors. So
I
it's
knew
not
there was
like,
like lychee, but I never knew that there was different flavored boba. I thought it's just you just get that one, like the tapioca or whatever.
yeah, I mean that's a kind of it. The other types are like jellies. They're not like tapioca balls.
Oh, okay.
So, but I love tea. It doesn't even have to be boba tea. I love tea in general. I was raised by very like old-fashioned people. I grew up in a really old kind of section, like right next to a gated community with a bunch of old people. So I grew up drinking a lot of tea and listening to a lot of old people conversations. So it wasn't all bad. I got a lot of life wisdom from it, I think.
You have a lot of life wisdom. I think you're the smartest among us.
I doubt that. Sincerely. Everyone knows something that you don't. I don't think it's a question of who's more intelligent than the other.
Now this is a fully stocked system. Are we doing Q&A? Yes, we are. So what happened was we have an Instagram.
What happened was
We have a Instagram where we send out a story and we ask people to ask questions. We got a bunch. You guys can also ask questions in the chat if you like, and we'll answer them live.
I was looking over these questions before I came in, and I have answers to some of them as well.
Good, so do I.
As we go through them, we're gonna both be very prepared, which is wonderful.
At least 2 out of 3 of us are.
That case is trash.
How dare you?
Leon Lee,
Be
just because
nice.
it's Leon Lee, or what? Oh, you're so tired of seeing it.
Oh,
I see.
it's a
what's
very
wrong with
popular
it?
case. It's just popular.
Honestly, it's got great airflow. So I don't know what the
It's got
problem
enough
is.
fans. Dang, man. It's like nice.
There's
yeah,
airflow everywhere.
so much airflow.
You put a paper plane
All
in there.
of the airflow. Also, that NZXT aftermarket cooler is super nice.
The Infinity Mirror one?
Yes,
Oh,
I
so
love
good.
the look of it is really good, and the actual like it doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is cooling your CPU, is also very good.
Is the Corsair Obsidian 750D airflow case still good?
I would,
Let's look it up because I gotta refresh my memory.
yeah, that's one I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, that looks nice though.
Let's bring
actually.
it up. Let's bring it up.
What happened to the image there? It just like really stretched out.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so this is like your basic black computer case. Decent airflow. I don't see an issue with
Is there
it.
anything on the top?
It looks like there's bays for hard drives at the top.
I'd like to see
So just on the back.
Okay, so they do have an opening here, so they
Yeah, it's open at the top.
Yeah.
Which is good. I would say there's not a whole lot of issue with that. You just need to make sure that you get the fans that you need in there to push air through if you're air cooling.
Yeah, because
Primarily.
you're not getting air from the front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to rely on getting air from the bottom, or pushing it out to the top and pushing it out to the back.
My recommendation would be like putting.
Or is there a side? How's the other side look? Is there?
The other side's solid.
Is it solid?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Cable
Oh, there it is.
right
there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wish that they would give you more than one panel
Yeah.
to like work with.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. You wanted the airflow, which is this one.
Oh, this is much better. This is way better.
Yeah, this is-
fantastic. Okay.
You're getting some air from the front too, so that's good.
I don't know if you guys caught that joke. Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
I'm hilarious. No, this case is very good for airflow actually because it's vented on
no problem.
3 sides. It looks like 1, 2, 3. Yep. So one thing that you do want to make sure of though, guys, for those of you who haven't built PCs before, when you are installing fans, there is a correct way for that fan to face to push or pull air through your PC. And it is imperative that you get that the directionality of however you want the air to flow through the case correct. Otherwise, you're going to trap hot air within the box. And that's not going to be very fun for the parts in your PC. So make sure that you look at the overall layout of airflow in your PC and how you want that to work. Obviously, keeping in mind that hot air rises. That's it. That's my story.
Well, we have some information to share. So let's start answering some questions.
Okay.
We'll leave the next one up. Oh, Zach, look at Zach. His before and after. So we'll look at the before and be disgusted for as long as we can.
No, you can click away.
It's a shame Aaron's not here.
Nope, you're gonna stare at this abyss.
There is a
can't make me look.
whole web of cables back here. I am glad that you decided to take on this project because speaking of airflow and
Let me expand real quick.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
go for it. Bad cable management in your PC is going to lead to problems with temperature. Period. It's not just an aesthetic thing. It's not something that we harp about just for aesthetics. It is quite literally one of the things that causes heat problems in PCs because it blocks airflow.
It'll kill your PC faster. It'll
Yeah,
suffocate
it will. So even if it's not an immediate issue, it should be something that you work on eventually fixing. If you just slapdashed your PC together just so you could start playing games ASAP, I understand, but you're going to want to fix that problem because ultimately what you're doing is spending more money in the long run.
Take a weekend, when you have some free time, and start fixing your cases.
What if cycle liquid nitrogen vapor in the system? I would not recommend liquid nitrogen as a coolant because it is extremely cold and some PC parts well, I wouldn't know how to make that not dangerous.
Does it exist?
Or,
Is that a thing people do?
I really don't think so.
It looks.
That just sounds dangerous.
And also, Theo, you make a very good point. Condensation is gonna be not compatible.
Drippy drips in the computer equals bad. I know that much.
Apparently, some people have tried it, but it doesn't seem. I wouldn't. I think it's just.
I
out of this world for me.
really don't think that there is enough overclocking you could do to make liquid nitrogen worth it.
That's another.
You can only overclock to a certain level, and that sure you'll want liquid cooling for.
How are you running your PC where you need liquid nitrogen?
Yeah,
Running
exactly.
crisis, man.
You're not. Ideally,
I've got 4 games playing right now. 2 of them are VR, and I got rendering going on too. No, that's still you can still fine. You don't need a liquid nitrogen.
and also at that point, if you're extreme overclocking. Okay, did a small competition between each other during an EVGA event. Yeah, okay. So how does Dr. Freeze use his PC? He's probably got heaters.
First
little
of all,
heater fans.
it's Mr. Freeze. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
All right, let's get to our
Well,
first
you don't
question.
know. Maybe he got his PhD.
He is a doctor, but he goes by Mr. Freeze.
Oh. Any
You
recommendations?
lose your doctorate when you start killing people.
Oh my. Any recommendations on a cool-looking white mid-tower? Yes! NZXT. I love NZXT cases.
Why did I print out the link?
I don't know. Because we work at a tech company and we're so used to using the internet.
Why am I so dumb?
That's not dumb. That's being prepared so you can bring it up on the stream and show people. I think it's
Why not
that's
have it in
good.
like a Google Doc or like an actual doc on the computer? That way
Because I just said what I was.
Oh, okay.
So I brought up a bunch of mid-tower cases because they were looking
fantastic.
for a mid-tower. So
Okay.
let's switch back to where we were right now.
And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, as you look at the screen, we have a number of very fantastic mid-size white cases, all highly reviewed.
Yeah, I did put it at the best rating. The Leon Lee 011 dynamic is really good.
I will say the Crystal series by Corsair has a really unique kind of space age look to it that I love. Really clean and modern. I super love the sort of non-RGB aesthetic that kind of capitalizes on a lot of those clean lines and kind of fits into any room. But what I also really like about this Crystal Series one is that they have the glass at the top as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it vents a little bit better. Yeah, and there's all of that space on the side for cable management back there, and like I just think it's a really well-designed case.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of an asset you would find in Portal 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you were walking
That's kind of why I love it.
Yeah, it's got that spacey box, like a box. It's me!
Fractals are really good. I actually like fractal cases a lot too. Again, for those clean lines and aesthetics. But I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for in terms of aesthetic.
You saw this one,
in terms
didn't
of
you?
airflow.
I was like, ooh.
I saw that and I was like, that's the one she was looking at.
That's the aggressive architecture. Now, see, you were talking about Portal earlier. This looks like Gladys's head.
It does.
It does. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Gladys's head. Honestly, with the trend of AI like assistants coming out and everybody wants a Jarvis, I don't want a Jarvis. I want Gladys to tell me what to do in the
She's
morning.
gotta have a little personality.
I want that snarky character that wants to kill me.
They did
to construct my day for me.
They did kind of.
Oh, they definitely did.
Yeah.
I would say they did for sure.
Adopted this from
Aggressive architecture.
From course Cougar. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Let's look at one more.
I love cases like that. I wish that there were more practical purposes behind designs like
I
that.
feel like I could never have something like that because I have a dog that just releases hair on command.
Oof, yeah.
And I feel like it would find its way inside
for sure.
easily.
I'm gonna try to find an affordable one.
The H510 is a wonderful option. Somebody else recommended another case from them. H700i. Also a great case. I believe that's my favorite of the two, if I had to compare them.
Well, look at this. I filtered it to $50 to $75.
Yeah,
Something
so
fairly
really
affordable.
decent prices for cases, and you're not. You really can't go wrong too much with NZXT. I think they specifically as a brand are really good on both aesthetic and cost. Now this is a more expensive case.
Yeah, now
as you can see.
We're jumping a little more into. I told you it works, Theo. God damn it! I know it works. I know it works on Mixer. Theo doesn't believe me. He doesn't at all. You want to get the Ninja case?
No.
Are you
What?
sure?
I didn't know they had a ninja case.
Oh, you didn't
That's
know?
funny.
You did? Yeah. N16 worked with.
Interesting.
Huh.
I wouldn't get
Place?
that
Good
either.
dad.
I'm not that big of a fan.
That is so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Does it make you win at Fortnite? What the
Yes.
heck?
Yes, it does. Guaranteed every
Thing's
time.
got one fan in there and nothing special that I can see. What the heck?
I like to imagine that a lot of people in this world are egotistical. Not saying that I was going to say that not Ninja is egotistical, but I'm saying if you were going to buy a PC, you wouldn't buy a PC of someone else's brand. You would want like your own logo there, right?
I mean, I guess it depends on how big of a fan you
I
are.
paid $259 to have my own custom case.
Yeah,
See?
But
same.
not
That's what I'm getting
for a mass-produced case of somebody else.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Oh, man,
My PC
Dang.
is 14 years old.
Ninja rich, man.
How?
They place it as time to upgrade.
Yeah, how much have you upgraded the parts in there? Like, is it your PC or is it like your case is 14 years old and all the pieces have kind of come and gone?
What budget VR capable PC would you recommend that could run Oculus Link for Quest?
Ooh.
That is sort of a very, very heavy question because one, we want to know what your budget is. Would you consider it a budget?
Yeah, because some people consider like $500 budget, and some people are like, well, rather than the $10,000 PC, I think I could probably get by with the $2,000 PC. I've had that conversation with somebody, and been like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Around 1,000?
Around
there's
1,000?
There's a
Okay.
PC that's like $1,000 here on Newegg that is VR ready.
Yeah.
It's we had it for one of the giveaways.
Oh, so it was
which one?
ABS maybe?
Yeah, probably an ABS computer. I honestly, if you are nervous about compatibility, pre-builts are your friend in that sense. You don't have to have complete and full knowledge of PCs when you want to start getting into PC building. You can start with a pre-built and then upgrade as necessary based on what you learn and what you find is compatible.
Is it Mage 5?
ABS Mage 5 is like VR ready. Last I looked.
Okay.
So ABS Mage 5 is that's the E.
E. Maybe it was Mage E, but it had like maybe a Ryzen 5 you were looking at?
Oh yeah. Just kidding. Mage.
Ah,
okay.
Mage E Ryzen 5.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, right
There
up
you
there.
go.
$799.
There's a few of them.
Oh
Here.
wait, is it? Yeah, there's one that was about 1,000.
Oh, about 1,000. Okay, well this one's the well, let's look at this one. Let's
It's $50 under your budget, and we've got a Ryzen 5, AMD Radeon, 8 gigs of RAM, DDR4.
VR ready.
You can update that. Yeah, VR ready.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah.
I think that was the one I saw.
And it's on sale.
Let's get to the next question.
So,
Thank you for the questions, guys. I love the impromptu questions too. Here we go.
so you take the entire tube, and you. No, I'm kidding. You guys brush your teeth every day, I hope. So when you brush your teeth, they tell you to put a pea-sized amount in your toothbrush. It's the same amount of thermal paste on the center of the CPU. Make sure the plastic is off the CPU and the plastic is off the CPU cooler of your choice. Because I have seen, I've seen so much crazy stuff in like tech support gore where like wires are crossing the CPU. Make sure it's clear, press down. That's all you need. That's it.
Yeah, you don't really need to overdo it.
And if you have a smaller CPU, like not like a Ryzen 5, but something like, a few generations ago, you don't even need the size of a P. Just a little goes a long way. Is what I'll say.
It's funny how they give you the tube. That's probably the size of your thumb.
Yeah,
and
and
you-
I would say that's at least 5 to 10 uses of what you
Yeah.
actually need in terms of thermal paste.
You only need a little bitty. Where can I ask a question? You can
Discord.
You can ask it in the ask it here because we've actually been getting all of our questions now from Instagram.
Cool. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But if you want to ask a question, you can ask it live right now. So that is the best way to apply thermal paste, is that you just get a little dollop, a little bit. Everyone, it's never changed. It's always been a pea size. It hasn't changed.
Well, there are people who say, "Oh, make an X, do this, do that." So there's other people that are giving other advice that conflicts with that. So that's where they're confused.
Oh, good point. Yeah. All right. My Latitude. Oh, right. I wrote more notes about this one. My Latitude 6420E i5V Pro laptop is not up to par for gaming. See, there's an exclamation point. I gotta yell that one. What do I do? So I looked at the specs.
So much.
All right.
So this is a laptop, first of all.
This is a laptop. It's currently running the 2nd gen i5.
Okay.
Dual core.
Oh.
It's running the a very old school RAM with I think it's like what 1333 megahertz and about 4 gigs of RAM. It's currently already set by.
Okay.
DDR3. So we're a little behind.
Oh, you are a last gener. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. We all start someplace. Time to upgrade though.
Yeah.
So if you cannot afford
Last thing.
Oh, go
it's
ahead.
running also on the Intel Graphics 3000, which is
Wow.
a built-in thing. So
Okay.
the reason why you can't run games is because you got an outdated system.
Yeah. So
And not like it's fixable with a few components. That's a laptop. And
Well,
really kind of tight
okay.
hands.
laptops are upgradable. Ish.
Ish.
I don't recommend it if you have not upgraded a laptop before to just jump right on in, because you're gonna end up with a bunch of parts on your desk and disappointment, and that is what you're gonna end up with.
Oh, you want the links?
So Just upgrade to a better laptop. Honestly, is my opinion there. I would say you got to save up and just get a new system if you're gonna go for another laptop. If you're gonna build a PC, determine your budget, figure out what games you want to play, what specs you need, what your budget will give you in terms of how great those specs you can be. You know, let's say you want, 8K graphics, but you can only really afford to get 1080p. That's fine. Just understand what you're gonna get for your money and go from there. There's plenty of resources online. PC Parts Picker will help you assess compatibility. If you really want to upgrade the laptop, the only thing you can really reasonably upgrade
probably the RAM.
The RAM.
It supports up to 8 gigs, so you already have a pre-installed 4 gigs. You can probably go to 8, but you're really
That's not gonna do a whole lot though. Yeah.
It's like if you had a broken body and you're fixing your hand, you're still not going to be able to run a marathon.
So my recommendation is save your money and get a new computer. This is not salvageable at this point. Or, only with a lot of effort, and probably more effort than it's worth, I would say.
That's pretty fair. It would probably cost you much more to upgrade it to something a little more decent, and decent is like, I want to put that in like little 8 font, than what you would do if you would just take that money, take a little bit more, and actually buy something new. Or refurbished, something a little better.
Waffle Lord 335 asks, I have 8 gigs of storage left. What would be a good SSD I could buy?
Name brands are pretty solid.
Yeah, the Samsung Evo is great. Any M.2 drive I think would be wonderful. It depends on what you're primarily using the SSD for, but I actually think we have a question about that a little later that someone else submitted.
You're
about
right.
SSDs.
Let's move on. Maybe we can get to that one.
Yeah, we'll get to this in a second. Oh, hey, here it is. How do you know which M.2 drive will make a good boot drive? I am so glad that Theo on Mixer put in SATA and NVMe M.2s. Yes. So the answer to this question is pretty straightforward.
I have it on the notes. That's what I love about this.
SATA M.2s are still SATA drives. When you look at the difference between what SATA can do and what an NVMe can do, you'll want to use the NVMe drive as your boot drive because it's the only one that will actually give you that speed performance boost. SATA drives, even in the M.2 format, are not going to give you that speed boost that you're looking for in a boot drive. And it also depends on what your motherboard will support. That's true.
Actually, it was funny because at first I was like, oh, okay, well, I knew M.2 drives were way better than, like you would get your standard hard drive. But
that's not true. That's form factor.
Yeah.
It's not the technology inside the drive itself.
It was funny because that was my preconception, and I started looking it up for my own self, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. Then NVMe. I looked it up, and apparently it's 4 to 6 times faster, which blew my mind.
Yeah.
I know it's faster. I didn't know it was 4 to 6. Yeah.
Just based on how it stores information.
How do I transfer my boot drive if I want to upgrade from SATA to NVMe? Do I need a third-party program for that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Microsoft offers some sort of service for that, or like their own.
That's a good question. I personally, Dino, have not looked into that myself, so I would say I don't actually know the answer to that question at this time.
Yeah, here's a good way to find that information. Yeah, I guess CloneZilla is also a good choice. If you want, you can also join our Discord. Many of our community members are tech heads. They can probably answer that question for you that we can't. But hey, there's an option for you to go get your info. Sorry that we couldn't give you a straight answer, but
we don't have all the answers, unfortunately. We have some. We have a lot, but maybe not all.
Well, we can only do so much.
Here we go.
But here's a good question. I just downloaded free RAM.
What the heck?
Congratulations.
I love the fact that even CG gets the joke. I love it.
Why is this in here? Who put this in here?
Little baby.
Little baby. He actually had a worse name, but I took it out.
Oh yeah.
Did you see it?
Yep, I saw it.
I deleted it. Nope, got rid of that one. First of all, what black magic do you use?
I want to download free RAM. I just want free RAM.
It's funny how the PC community has like 4 jokes. It's, I downloaded RAM, but will it run Crysis?
Yeah.
RGB makes it faster. And there's like, it's like the standard 4 jokes you will find in every conversation. Those 3, I can't think of the 4th. I thought, all right, thanks for calling me out.
It's so lame. He can't remember it.
Hold on.
Are you?
Oh, the human eye can't see more than 24 frames. That's the other joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I had one. All right.
I'll let you take this one.
Our computers definitely run Crysis, Mike. Okay, Newegg Studios. You're probably right. How do you connect mixer audio to a dual PC? So, when I saw this question, my mind was just like, oh my god, this is something that I do constantly.
That's why I'm letting you take this one.
Yeah. So what I can only assume is that you're doing a dual stream PC setup, meaning that you capture the audio from your PC, your gaming PC, and transferring it over to your streaming PC and streaming that. That way you take some of that your processing power away from your gaming PC. That way you're not running 2 things at once. Very simple. Simply said, when you do have your mixer, standalone mixer, plug it into your stereo 3.5 plug in the back of your streaming PC. That way you can select that as an audio source in OBS or OBS Studios, whatever streaming platform software you use. That should be it. Basically connect anything that's external into that streaming PC. Webcam, microphones, and capture card. That's simply it. So don't be afraid. It's not daunting. Just connect it into your streaming PC. Let's see. They also sell thumb drives that claim to make your computer faster. I think that's basically CC cleaner.
Oh, yes. Anything that's gonna claim to make your PC faster usually is a defrag that you pay for.
Is it too good to be true?
Maybe.
Then it's not real. All right, did you read this one?
Is an upgrade from an RX 570 to an RX 2060 KO worth it?
Yes.
Didn't we go over this last time?
I feel like we did.
Yes.
But
Upgrades
This was like
in
asking a
general.
question.
In general, upgrades to graphics cards are worth it.
Why did I do that again? I printed out the link. What is wrong with me?
Type it out. Let's go.
I know. Long story short, she's right.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
it's worth it. In fact, with
You can
graphics
chat
cards,
saying yes.
with graphics cards, I almost universally recommend that if you upgrade to the latest one, even if it's very expensive, because graphics cards last a lot longer and you can sell them refurbished, and that can be your funds to continue to get the best graphics card you can. That and the CPU and probably the motherboard are your top 3 that I would recommend. Buy high quality and new if you can. Refurbished is still fine, just that's that's practice. You want them to be new.
Look at Demon Met.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
that dude is crazy.
That guy can find a $1,000 PC for a fraction of the cost. All right. Can I keep my same budget with buying a lower end CPU and a higher end GPU?
Yes, tentatively. It depends on what your CPU and GPU are. Always keeping in mind compatibility. It also depends on what games you're playing. So some games require a lot more processing power than graphics power. And so you kind of want to make sure. PC building is wonderful and terrible because it's all about constructing it to fit your needs, right? So when you assess what you're trying to accomplish with your PC, maybe based on your goals, you don't need as much processing power as you do graphics power because you're playing mostly graphics heavy games that don't require processing power.
Sims 4.
So yes, if that is your situation, then yes, that is something that you can take advantage of.
I need a 9900K and a 1080 Ti to moderate this channel and Discord at the same time.
Woohoo! It's a lot of frames. It's a lot of frames, my friend.
Wish you luck.
Yeah, so Joe's makes a really good point in this discussion. The main problem that you have when you have a lower end CPU and a higher end GPU is bottlenecking. So just understand that you can only push that CPU so far, even if you decide to get a lower end CPU and CPU and overclock it, and liquid cool it and push it to its maximum. You can still only get it so far, and the GPU is probably capable of more. With a better CPU as a companion.
Yeah.
If you're looking to upgrade just like one part at a time, upgrade GPU first, CPU later, continue that ladder upwards.
I can get behind that. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got for streaming and gaming on one PC. How much RAM would you recommend for 1080p? If you're
minimum 16, I would say gigs. Yeah. Get a lot. Get 16.
16 at minimum.
Yeah.
Especially if you're running some really high-end looking games that require a lot of attention.
Because you're extreme on ultra settings with the game, then yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ladito. 007. How often do you recommend taking apart a computer to clean it?
Oh.
That is a really good question. It really, it depends on the environment that it's in. So, here's a good little object lesson. Don't put your PC on carpet. Don't. We see it all the time in these pictures when you guys submit these pictures. Don't put your PC on carpet. It will increase the amount of times that you will need to clean it out because it'll attract more dust from your carpet. It will retain heat, which will kill the parts that you spent so much money for.
I kind of agree with Siege. Open up your case and look for yourself. Though I do
rule of thumb every 6 months. Let's try that.
That has been told to me numerous times, even before I started PC building, that it was 6 months. That's kind of been the staple. That's been sort of the default answer of how many times you have to clean. But if you open up after 6 months and your PC is still pretty good, I mean, go on for another month or two.
And again, Joe's with a good point. Laptops can also need cleaning. However, if you're not comfortable taking yours apart, go to a professional. Don't take your laptop apart that you use for gaming to clean it. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna end up with parts on your table and sadness, because laptops are densely packed in there, and they're designed pretty precision. With a lot of precision, and I don't want anyone to be like, hey, you told me that I needed to clean my laptop, so I took it apart. Now I can't put it back together.
I have a really funny story.
I would feel so bad. Oh no!
When it comes to cleaning a laptop, so I was called over to my aunt's house. She was like, I want you to look at my PC. All right, everyone here who is who's built PCs and is into tech in any sort of fashion, the moment you share with your family that you are into tech, you're immediately the IT person.
Yep. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. You're the one that's interested in actually solving this problem. Solve this problem for me.
I like games. I like playing on my PC. Well, perfect. Can you fix my iPhone?
No.
No. Well, anyway, so she asked me to go over and check out her laptop because every time she would turn it on, start up, it would boot. Wouldn't even get to the start screen. Like, it wouldn't get to the Windows screen. And then it would crash, and then it would reboot. Obviously, the first thing.
Boot loop.
Yeah. What was that?
The boot loop.
The boot loop. Well, that was my first guess. After some trial and errors, ended up finding that it was overheating.
What? Oh no.
So I decided to basically open up the laptop, take a look inside, what was going on. I had some basic tools and basic PC equipment with me. Turns out that they kept the laptop on a really, really, really fuzzy, dense, blanket. And so, of course, it was sucking it in. It was suffocating the thing, and it was so hot at one particular point, or multiple times, that actually dried out the thermal paste.
Oh, wow.
And I knew that because when I got the air compressor and did it, it was just black dust. I had to put new thermal paste, and once I did that, it worked.
Moral of the story, don't put your PC on anything other than like a flat surface that will not have any fibers or like insulation. Heat and computers don't mix very well.
Yeah. It is the death. All right.
Ooh.
How to fix
How to fix problems such as computer randomly freezing followed by blue screen of death.
CG, how many times has this happened to you? When
Well,
you
I don't click on questionable links, so I don't have that issue.
Here is the this might be unfortunate truth for some of you, but I will tell you this as somebody who writes about tech for a living. Google is your best friend. Google is your best friend. If you can't figure out why your computer is doing something, your IT professional is just as likely to Google it as you are.
I love that everyone's like, wait, don't upgrade to the Windows 10 beta.
Yeah, updates. So there are a few things that you can check. If you can boot your computer in safe mode, which if you don't know how to do that, again, Google is your friend. Boot your computer in safe mode. I would say first thing to do would be revoke any drivers that you've just installed, revoke any updates that you've just installed. There may just have been a problem with implementation. You may just need to re-download them and start over. The next thing you want to check for is a RAM issue. That's like the best part of it. It's like, okay, it could be that simple. Yeah, it can really be that simple. The next thing you want to check for is things like RAM issues. If you have like a lot of programs launching at once and your computer crashes, that's definitely a RAM issue that you'll want to get checked out. Other problems it could potentially be are maybe something isn't upgraded enough. So I had an issue recently where my Wi-Fi card hadn't been updated in 2 years and my computer was crashing randomly and had no idea why. Sent it in for repairs, was doing all this troubleshooting. All I had to do was go to a website and download one update and it was fine. And after like 6 months of problems. So I can tell you for experience, sometimes these things are persnickety and hard and almost hilariously frustrating when it's simple enough like that to fix. But
Jimezu is also right. It could also be some sort of temperature thing.
It could be a temperature thing. It could be an overheating thing. It could be a battery thing.
Just shut down though, and like not do the blue screen of death. Because I've had that happen before, where there was one time where I had a lot of dust in there and it was overheating, and it would just shut down.
Yeah. No, you're right. Most computers nowadays, it has like almost like a shut off thing where it knows once it gets to a certain temperature, it's gonna go.
Luckily for the latest versions of Windows, when you get the frowny face, which always cracks me up at this point when it's just a big old frowny face on your blue screen of death.
Thank you for the veggie burger.
There's usually, for a brief moment while you're restarting or rebooting, a brief synopsis of what happened, what went wrong, and a QR code. If Windows themselves cannot help you, which I've had experience with them not being helpful, Google, again, is your best friend.
Is CG, are you quiet?
Am I quiet as in I'm not talking much, or
Yeah.
I'm quiet as in you can't hear me?
Yeah, let me know audio-wise if I need to raise any of us or not.
If I need to hug them like that.
Oh gosh, Moosey. Your battery puffed up?
Whoa!
1.5 years old. Yeah, guys, for those of you that game on laptops, batteries run out quick. It's unfortunate, but it's an unfortunate truth in the gaming laptop world. Batteries are some of the first things to go. Get a good warranty.
So we got a bunch of questions. We have time for maybe 2 more.
Okay.
We're still in January in terms of pictures.
Whew.
I know.
Got so many.
So here we go. We got 2 more. Here's the second to last one.
Ooh, I like this question. Does my Ryzen 7 2700X really need an aftermarket cooler? My follow-up question to this question is, are you overclocking? If you are, yes, you need an aftermarket cooler, ideally a aftermarket liquid cooler. If you are not overclocking, I'd still recommend one, but honestly, the stock cooler is fine. I would say like, it would be a good goal to upgrade it from the stock cooler.
The Wreath is actually really good.
Check your temps, and yeah, if you're if you're running hotter than you want to, yes, aftermarket cooling. But the AMD stock cooler, honestly, not that bad as far as stock coolers go. I've seen some real bad like Intel ones for like bitty CPUs.
Yeah, like they're barely
awful.
Noticeable. Like the heat sinks are like
this is not bad. This is actually like, I feel like they had a little more love for the stock coolers for Ryzen.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Ironically enough, it's stock, but it's good. So yeah, I 100% agree. If you're running more than standard, get yourself a non-stock cooler.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna run a PC and want it to look nice, that's pretty solid. All right, I think we're gonna get to our very last question here. Let's switch over. Will having an airtight ATX case affect airflow?
Yes. Air because of the definition of airtight.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. The only time you should have an airtight PC is if you're submerging it into a fish tank. And like you're water cooling it that way.
I'm really curious what he means.
I have no idea. I've never heard of an airtight ATX case.
Google it? Okay.
Airtight ATX.
Google is our friend.
We just kept on saying that.
Oh, no. Tom's Hardware has a thing about it.
I am
And
so
he actually
interested.
puts it into a fish tank.
Oh, it's for dust prevention.
Oh, I see.
I see. Okay.
And they would rely on air liquid cooling.
So
okay.
So yes, having an airtight ATX case would affect airflow. You will likely want to liquid cool.
Wouldn't you get zero airflow?
Precisely.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to air cool an airtight case.
negative pressure. Yeah, negative pressure.
Liquid cool it. Hey. We're getting smart.
Wait, that needs to be a thing we post on social.
Oh, okay.
Screenshot, save.
Nuke Studios, you're still on the YouTube channel? Copy this. Does cats get in if there are no openings? I love it, Sage. I love it. All right, I think I'm switching over.
We're gonna move on to pictures. If you guys have other questions, ask them in the Discord, ask them on Instagram. They might appear on the show here later, or ask them
now
as we're chilling.
Yeah.
We're excited to answer your questions and get you guys with the PCs you know.
The joke was, there can't be any dust in my PC if there are no openings, aka you're suffocating your PC. See, it's not funny when you have to explain it.
Yeah, I got it. It's
Never
fine.
mind. I don't want to do it
We have
anymore.
explained the joke. Moving on to cable management.
Zach, let's see what you got now. All right, Zach. All right, that's pretty horrible.
Yeah,
that is
let's go.
some standard
been
bad
long.
cable management.
Where's the after pictures?
Oh,
Okay.
that's much better.
All right, hopefully the next one looks a little better. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you got a little thin here. Mm-hmm. But still, compare
better.
that to this, I'll take it.
Zip ties are your friend. I might have methodology-wise done things a little differently, but that's okay. I prefer Velcro over zip ties just because if you need, you can reuse it, and if you need to reconfigure or you're somebody that likes to upgrade, then you're not having to undo everything just to install one part and then redo everything.
My parents thought a laptop was a good gaming PC because it had an i7.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know a whole lot about how computers work or what's needed to run games, I can understand why they'd give into the marketing hype.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, at least they knew a little, and like they cared about wanting to get you something that you liked. You know, sometimes you gotta take them good with the bad.
I love the fact that your parents knew what an i7 was.
That's really cute, actually.
That's really cool.
Ooh, new fans installed. I like it.
Rocking the royal purple.
There's a lot of fans in that case. It's 1, 2, 3,
I feel like I don't
4,
have enough fans
5.
in my PC.
I feel the same way.
I have like 1, 2, 4. I have to think about it.
I have 3 in my PC, and I feel under fanned. I need to get more.
Oof, only because Best Buy said it was good. Oh, that happens so often.
There was
At this point, I feel like when I go into Best Buy, I feel like Ron Swanson going into Home Depot.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can I help you? No, you can't.
Yeah. There's an old commercial that Newegg used to do back when we did commercials, and it was like a dude wearing a blue shirt. Obviously, it was Best Buy, parody on that. And the guy, POV, he was like, well, is this PC good for gaming? He goes, let me see. And he looks at the card, and he goes, it's got like 4 gigabytes of RAM and a nice GPU. And then, like, of course, this smash cuts to, like, what the hell are you buying from here? They don't know. They don't know. Not to say that all Best Buy employees don't know their stuff. I'm just saying for the time
we're just sitting here trashing our competition on stream. It's fine.
It's not off-brand.
Ooh, lots of RGB goodness.
That's good, right?
I see him filming in the background.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see.
Nice.
Zoom in, enhance.
Enhance.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't because it's a GIF.
No,
Yeah.
we could probably do that. Just enhance.
Oh, I see a face.
I see you, Zach. Look at that.
We got you on camera.
This is why you always wear pants at all times when taking pictures. You never know.
It's true.
Listen.
If you ever have an interview over the phone, it's like a video call. Wear pants.
That's also Moto had a good point about how it gets during the summer it gets really, really hot. For me, I'm so concerned because my PC is sitting in a room that faces the sun, like midday to like noon, and it gets really hot in there.
Blackout curtains. That's what I got.
I'm
It's
honestly
nighttime in my room all the time.
Ooh.
I'm so lucky. I have a place that faces east and has a house behind me.
Oh.
So I only get morning sun, and then it's all blocked by the house behind me. I am super lucky in where I live.
It must be
honestly.
so cool in there.
It can get warm still, because it's LA and nothing's insulated the same way out here. But that's fine. I mean, it could be a lot worse, is what I'm saying. Anyway, that's enough about me and my house. Let's move on to some other PC pictures.
Is that taped?
Yeah.
I see what they're going after. I do. It's just
Electrical tape?
Yeah. Just
That wasn't there. It looks like they're using an extender of some kind that they've just
Like a
kind of MacGyvered.
little twist them here.
Oh, twist ties?
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that because those contain wires.
How do I get in the Discord to send a picture? Type !Discord. You'll be given the link.
Oh, poorly on purpose to get a before pic. No one cables that.
Oh, let's see.
I hope so.
You're 100% right. Here's the after. Oh, that's so good. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell on the mic.
I feel so much better now. I feel so much better now about everything. Everything feels right in the world. Have you ever gone on?
Have you ever seen a perfect rainbow?
Have you ever gone online and just watched like? They're a legit that or like they do legit. There's like a legit subreddit just for like good cable management.
We really need to be.
It's just so soothing.
We have to be correct with our terminology. It is tweezers. We're sorry.
Wait, what? Tweezers are what you use to like pluck your eyebrows.
Have you guys not seen the Verge video?
No.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
Have you not seen the Verge video?
No, I have not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Should we watch it, guys?
Does anyone want to watch that again? It's like it's been so.
Can you just break it down?
Memed. The Verge.
Yeah, we can break it. We'll break it down.
I know what
There's
the
no
Verge
point.
is, but I haven't seen the video.
Okay, so this guy walks through how to build a PC. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I don't think we can do it justice.
So wait, but he calls them tweezers? Is that what the thing is?
Yeah, well, there are a multitude of sins in this video.
Oh right, you can't really. It's really kind of difficult to find the original video by itself.
I believe they removed the original video, and now it's just a bunch of people reacting to it. Yeah.
So
there is a video.
Here, we're gonna mute it. So this is the reaction thing. Unfortunately.
Okay.
So I feel really bad for the guy. He didn't write the script, you know? It's not his fault. He's just an actor. But The Verge basically posted this one out like, hey, you want to build a PC? We'll show you how. And made it like, this is the official way.
And as you can see, everyone is angry with this man right from the get-go. Before any part has been unboxed, they're angry with him.
So we need to, I think it's, we shouldn't watch the whole thing, but I think the idea is we should get the snippets. One, he called twist ties tweezers. Okay. Two, instead of asking for like, get a screwdriver, he was like, you should get yourself a Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
I wanted it to process. Well, I think he said that if your power supply touches the case, it'll short circuit or something along those lines.
Like, which is fundamentally not true.
Yeah.
They're kind of designed to not do that specifically. So
what else did he say?
There's a lot. The thermal paste was really what got me.
The thermal paste. We were telling everyone else to just do a little dollop, little pee, just
the whole tube,
the whole thing.
He used the whole tube?
Yep, the whole tube.
Where did it go?
All over
the
motherboard. I'm assuming.
Because that's how that works. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you also
What
get.
did he do after he did that? Did he freak out? Like
no.
He just like,
moved
this
up.
is totally normal,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's why a lot of people thought it was satire, because there's like no way they're taking this seriously. But it's like, no, this is meant to be legit. It's okay.
And it wasn't a live stream. It was a edited
pre-recorded.
video.
Yeah,
it was pre-recorded. So people saw the post-production, was going through the editing process, and then still decided to post it.
Why?
Yep.
This is what happens when a bunch of people well, yeah, it did blow up because nobody could take that video seriously.
Oh, I mean, did the PC work?
Oh no, it booted, but yeah, it did boot. At the very end of the stream, they do turn it on, so it does turn on. I think they also show a monitor showing, the boot screen, obviously. Yeah. So it worked, but I think you also get a snippet of like behind the scenes, and it was the worst rat's nest you've ever seen. I think when they were screwing in the all-in-one cooler, they were using like the wrong screws, because they were like, I think they even mentioned it. They were like, yeah, it does take a while. They were like, but it was the wrong screws.
Honestly, I feel like a team of people sat in a boardroom somewhere and we're like, PC building, how hard can it be? How hard can it really be? We just get an actor, toss him in there. We don't need an expert.
And I feel so bad for the guy because he's not the one writing the script.
Yeah.
Roby shared it with his commentary. I'm sure Roby had plenty to say.
But the thing is, okay, there is a little blame on that person, right? Because as an actor, actress, whatever, when you get booked for a gig, you normally do some research on it because you want to seem prepared. You want to seem like you know what you're talking about.
That's true.
So if this person did zero research and went through with that, that's kind of their fault too.
But then who also decided to edit that video and then post it?
Everybody's
It went through like 7 people, I'm sure.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Anywho, the moral of the story is...
They'll never move past it. I'm 100% sure The Verge will never do a PC video again like this because it's always going to loop back to the original.
Unless they go on Tosh.0. It's time for redemption!
Yeah.
It's old. We're old. We're dating ourselves.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so old.
Ooh, ATX Case.
All right, we got Button
cool.
Mash. I don't know this case. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's you were just calling it out. It was an Apex case.
Well, I think it looks customized.
Yeah.
I think it's customized.
That's strange. It's an older case, obviously, because it has the optical drive slots.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, those are the types of guns you can get. I was like, what is this weird symbol on the front? 'Cause I couldn't actually figure out what it was for a second. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Oh, starting to build. Yes.
I love these pictures. What do we got? Enhance. B450. Oh, 590. That's a good one.
Vengeance. Yeah.
Good.
ASRock? Isn't ASRock, right?
Yeah, ASRock's okay.
Okay.
ASRock's okay, I would say.
Some name brand set.
The Evo, the Evo series, SSDs are great. Obviously he's air cooling it, and good pick with the Vengeance RAM. I like Vengeance RAM.
Pretty solid. Oh. Can't wait to see. I'm gonna keep your name in mind. Hopefully we get to see the end product.
That is a...
Do you guys know how these fans work?
No?
No? I figured I learned how they worked fairly recently. So the idea that there is a fan in here, in the base of the fan, and when it pushes up the air, it basically flows through these little tiny crevices all around here.
So what you're telling me is the bladeless fan isn't a bladeless fan.
Correct. There is still a blade somewhere.
Dyson.
There's just technically not a outside blade. It's all inside.
It's still safer.
I mean...
Fan lives, yeah.
I can't help but be like a little disappointed.
I didn't mean to break the world. Because I was really curious. It was one of those things where I see something and I go, that's not possible. How the hell does it do that? And then I look it up and I'm like, those lying?
Did you find a video of like somebody opening it up? Because usually that's how I find out about things.
That's funny.
It's like there's people on YouTube who do nothing but just
It's
open
kind
things.
it's kind of amazing how
here?
people will just fill in the gaps of knowledge with just marketing.
I pulled one apart. There's actually a little compressor. Okay, so because the reason why I found out the one I was looking at is I went online and I looked up repair guides on how to repair one of these things, and it was like you can replace the fan that's inside. So maybe that was the one I was looking at.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's not fully alive, but there's some that are lying.
Okay.
You can still throw a ball in there. You don't have to be a kid, Siege. These sort of things are expensive, right? The leaves.
Oh, the
Yeah.
LED panels? Kind of for no reason.
Yeah.
I feel like you can build your own.
You
Pretty
probably
easily.
could.
I'm not that smart or talented. Yeah, it's like
Or
$300
handy.
bucks.
I can't do anything with these hands. You've been homered. What a strange name with a really awesome build. But we could also see your desk, so we're gonna do that too.
I don't know about awesome. That Intel cooler needs upgrading.
Got yourself some vape juice? Vape Nash?
No offense. I love the GeForce. I would say upgrade your CPU cooler.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing that I would change first.
Not that expensive.
Cause you got that sick RGB fan right next to it. Like, give your CPU some love. It does a lot of work for you. Helps you play all those games.
I see Discord.
Oh my gosh, you're so
Extreme enhance.
This is like NCIS.
But I can't see which server. That's fine.
There's a lot going on in this desk.
What is
Tell what
that?
kinda- what is what?
What's all? Is this the floor? What is
Possibly. Maybe a mouse pad.
Yeah.
that? Oh, could be. Yeah.
Why are you being so nosy?
He
problem.
always does this.
I have a
He
problem.
always does this.
It's like one of those magic eye things. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Is he using a stock cooler? He was, Hunter.
I'm typically not a huge fan of like heavy RGB. I will admit, I'm the first to admit that. But I do really like this particular setup because I think the one exception is because it's so dark and like everything's kind of matte black, it kind of stands out and absorbs light. I think the other type that I really like is all white builds because it becomes all about the color. It's not quite so...
The light reflects, especially from the RGB fans and whatever component you have,
Yeah.
and it's way easier to see, making it a lot better to look at what you have inside.
It's more aesthetically appealing, I suppose. I like everything. There's a right way to do it, I suppose. And so I guess that's the right way to do unicorn vomit.
Wait, what did he just say? Should I shoot for a fourth monitor?
Yes, you should.
Heck yeah!
Also, weeb. I'm taking over. I'm taking over.
Oh,
I
good.
see. I
You
see
tell
that
us.
Evangelion fan art in the background, as well as the
I was-
KDA.
I was browsing through Imager and there was an image of like this little anime Asian dog girl, and it's her like over like a wall, smiling, and then leaning back and going weeb. I instantly thought of Aaron. I downloaded it to my phone. I kept it forever. I was like, this is staying with me forever.
You need to reply to all of his tweets with that from now on. From now on.
Oh, it's so good. Yes. Super Gamer Hell, what's going on? Oh, that's such a good idea.
Ooh.
That's kind of my life purpose.
Just one monitor?
I fulfilled your purpose in life. I feel so important now.
So good.
Oh, hey, look, they have Newegg on our Discord.
Found the Verge post about the build. Oh, did they? Oh, I think they did respond to like how bad it was. I remember them apologizing. Oh, look, Newegg's on top. That's all I care about.
I like that case too. Talk about a clean mid ATX.
And the great thing about it is that the picture didn't have to be taken at night or with the lights off to see the RGB. It's bright enough where we can see the RGB. Clean build. You know.
This guy went straight rainbow for his lights though. Although excuse me, that may just be how they are, and he just hasn't set up the custom. But either way,
have you thought about playing VR chat? No.
What?
No.
We will not play VR chat on this channel. For one, I don't want to get it talked to from my superiors.
That's a good enough reason, I would think.
That's pretty much the only reason. If that was not the problem, you know, if I could do whatever I want on this channel, heck yeah, that would be funny as hell.
You should do that on your own channel.
I don't own a VR headset.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
It's
unfortunately.
My system's powerful enough to play VR games, but that's unfortunate.
So it looks like this is the same build, just in different RGB setups.
This is from Killshot. New year, new build. I haven't built a PC in 10 years.
Holy cow!
You kidding me?
Congratulations!
Oh, writing, you're catching my sugar addiction. I know. Take that away from me, please. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
No, coronavirus.
What?
It's fine. We all wash our hands here.
Yeah, I have a bottle of sanitizer at my desk.
Yep.
Every time I come back.
All right,
Might
fine.
wanna
I'll
be
have a
careful
little
how you
more
do
of
that
this.
motion again.
You obviously haven't seen any of my older clips.
Hey! There, last bite's for you, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, even with all these different colors, I kind of like the retro wave.
Yeah, like
to be
Oh,
honest.
for sure. Is that retro? I thought it was like vaporwave.
Oh, vapor rave. You're right. That's what it's called.
Aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
blue, pink, purple. I don't know. I like it.
Oh,
Dang.
video.
He went all out. He really loves this thing. You can tell he put a lot of heart and soul into it. After 10 years, man. Congratulations. Honestly, like, I'm just really happy for this guy. What did you do?
Discord likes doing that sometimes.
No!
I think we stopped at the 4th. In build pictures. Let's see, where did we stop at?
Hashtag blame Mike.
I hate the fact that you know that too well.
That will be our constant refrain until this show dies, which hopefully will never die.
When they were doing the test stream yesterday for like Newegg Studios, someone, one of my employees, or no, my employees, but like one of the employees here at Newegg did a hashtag blame Mike. How does everyone keep catching on to this?
Well, there's only so many people it could be.
Wait, oh, I'm at 127, that's not right. Duration, it should be the 4th. Did I not do it right? Probably didn't.
Man, there's a lot of pics to go over still.
Yeah, there is a ton of pictures. Oh, there we are!
Hey, we
Yay!
found it!
All right, let's do that.
You guys are just flooding us. I love it.
I'm not looking at this one
Okay.
out of fear. Aw, Tab.
What happened?
He's only got an Xbox.
Aww.
With the game discs not in their own cases. You have them sitting
How
on top of
dare
the
you.
Sir, at least take care of what you have, is my advice to you. Be grateful for the Xbox that you have, and you'll get there. You'll get to a point where you can get a PC.
I'm banned from the Discord. Well, something happened. I'm not there, so I can't explain why. How did I do in my wires?
Under the desk? Not terrible, honestly. Okay.
Hey, all right.
That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. See, that was my one concern was wires getting pulled on. The other thing that if you're really type A, you might want to consider doing is labeling your wires.
What's a type A?
Type A, it refers to I believe the
like
terminology. Yeah, it's a personality thing. You have like type A, type B. It's based on I believe blood type.
I don't even know my blood type.
I don't know your blood type, but people with A blood types, traditionally speaking, based on this pseudoscience, are typically more organized, more persnickety.
In other words, I'm not that.
Yeah, you strike me as like a B
Probably. Whatever that means.
type. Organized chaos?
I will say this, is that I do clean this room probably once a month to a point where like I move the things around, which is like we had so many cables behind the mod station, it was freaking me out, which is why I got this big desk.
You just reach a limit and then you kind of like explode and like
Yeah.
have to clean everything?
Well,
Yeah.
what I did was I knew they were being shown, the cables, because it was such a small desk that I got the bigger desk so I can hide it better.
Okay.
And that was my goal.
That's a good solution, I suppose.
I'm gonna hide it better,
Okay.
and that's how you solve the problem.
Oh my gosh. I recognize this guy's background.
You do?
Yeah. That is a character from Agretsuko,
That is! I watched the series, it's great.
which is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Have you seen it?
I've seen clips.
Oh, you gotta watch it. So
it's
good.
It's one of my favorite shows for several reasons. Number one, I love this character in particular. I think he's hilarious. Number two, I think red pandas are super cute, and the main character is a red panda. So if you like red pandas, you need to watch this show. And number three, there's lots of heavy metal in it. So
Yeah, so anyone chat, if you've never seen Agretsuko, it's on
Agretsuko?
Netflix.
I don't know how to pronounce. I never know how to pronounce the title. Agretsuko. Got it.
Agretsuko, yeah.
Yeah, we're checking out other people's PC picks, and if you would like to submit your own,
We'll get to it at some point.
yeah, !Discord will give you a link to our Discord where you can submit build pictures. We have a whole channel for it.
Yeah. So submit today. We'll go over it in December.
Yeah. Weeb! Sorry, I said it there.
I also like your blue microphone. It's a really good.
Oh, the snowball.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
honestly, that's one of the best professional microphones for like a decent price that I've encountered.
How
Oh
much
yeah,
is
you
it?
see what I was downloading?
I think it's like $50-$60. It's really not expensive, and the sound quality you get for it is actually really good.
It is a Samsung Meteor, and it's like about $50. And
What's
I've
the
always
quality
gotten
of that?
compliments on that, huh?
It's good quality?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll just send mine then. That's I think that maybe, then that's probably cheaper than the snowball. Is it a XLR or is it USB?
USB.
USB? Perfect.
All right, moving on.
Sorry, I was looking at chat. Ah! You're like, I know that background anytime. And look at, that's on the build pic share.
Yeah.
But this is what's important here.
I wish I could see what parts you had a little bit better, but I think I can see the Asus motherboard.
The snowball, I'm told with a pop filter on it, it's very ASMR.
Yes.
I know the snowball, like most, some mics out here, have sort of like an omnidirectional mode you can switch it into. So I could imagine you could probably do some sort of, ASMR content with it.
Oh, the mic I was talking about, it's Samsung Meteor.
Oh.
I don't know what the price point is now. When I bought it, it was $50.
Nice.
It's a snag right there.
I also really love your mouse.
I know, I never get that mouse.
It's super light. That's the appeal of it.
I don't
I
like
see.
light mics.
Well, some people
They
do.
have some weight.
Yeah, and it's funny because people are so different in what they like and don't like in mice and keyboards. For example, some people really love like clicky keyboards.
Yeah.
I like the tactile, but I don't like the noise. So I like brown keys.
Yeah.
Because they're silent, but they still have that like tactile feedback. Some people like heavy mice, some people like light mice, some people like stationary mice with trackballs.
I don't know
You
how
know?
those people use
I don't
mice.
know how that.
I tried it once.
I
couldn't do
used to know
You were
people who gamed
you used it, didn't you?
exclusively.
Or was that Leo?
I know Leo. I used to date somebody that used a trackball exclusively, and I thought they were crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, but
They're a type D.
okay.
Is that a thing?
No, there is no D blood type. It's not a grade.
Oh, that is not a $500 mic. I mean, if it's out of stock, I could see somebody maybe putting it at that, but it is not. Do not pay that.
The reason
If
why
you get a $500 microphone,
No, that thing.
you are a professional musician or an overachiever in general.
yeah. The reason why I don't like this mic is because all of the little concaves it's got in it. Especially when I'm gaming and I'm like really into it, I like to really squeeze the mic. I mean the mouse, because I'm doing like small little precision movements, especially in a first.
So you just
person.
get like an imprint on your hand
And I
every
let
time.
go, I'm like, "Oh!" And I don't want that.
I also love his tiny keyboard. The
Oh,
super tiny
oh.
keyboard. It's right next to each other.
Oh,
Wait, is this a husband and wife thing?
that's pretty cute.
That would be so cute. I really hope that's what that is, or like boyfriend girlfriend. I'm sorry to assume your relationship, or if,
girlfriend, boyfriend, it don't matter.
even yeah, that
But
too.
these cables, just a little tidy up. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, just a few pieces of Velcro would help so much with this scenario
Kind
and
of
make
like this
everyone
build
happy.
better.
Yeah, I'm digging the mini white keyboard. That is super cool.
Good
I
picks.
need-
Who is this from?
oh, I need the numpad.
Seiki.
What was that?
So I can't do the tiny ones.
Oh, yeah.
I need
Oh, yeah, the
full-
numpad.
With the
When
numpad, yeah.
we have like this one that,
It's kind of like a black version of the one she's got, I think.
you know, the fact that there's no numpad on this side.
Cooler-
The only
cooler
reason we
master?
use it is so it could fit into the lap desk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, that's weird that they don't have better space in the lap desk for that.
Yeah, and it was built
Interesting.
specifically for like a smaller cut. What's it called? A keyboard. Strange.
Interesting.
Thank you for hosting. Thank you for following, everyone. For the people we haven't called out, thank you so much. Deja Vu Sky, Subterfuge, Quezi? What was it? Quetzalcoatl? I think that's a Aztec god. Quetzalcoatl.
Isn't it also like one of the guardian forces in Final Fantasy?
Oh, potentially. I think.
Oh, is it?
That's what I think of when I hear that.
Huh. All right.
Maybe I'm making it up.
Maybe
Ooh,
you
somebody
are.
sent us a video.
Please don't.
Final Fantasy 8,
I'm jealous of your corner setup
There's so much space.
and so
Oh.
much stuff. Clean your desk.
Two gaming setups here.
You need to clean.
I like the
You need
desks.
better storage, is what you need. You've got a lot of surface area. You need more drawers and shelves because I see so much clutter on your desk, and I just want to help you.
Desks are made for clutter.
No, they're made for work, and you can't work in clutter.
Some people can.
Well,
I'm
yes,
not that
that's
person.
true. No, I'm not that person either.
IKEA lemon, yeah.
I like it. Rocking an RTX. Yeah.
That cooler master. You talk about airflow. I'll give you some serious airflow.
I love the fact that I mean, obviously the thing
Ooh,
that caught my eye was
sleeved
the
cables.
was the white cables. Yeah.
The only thing that would make that better are those they have spacers for them too.
Have you played Resident Evil 2 Remake at all, or would you think about playing it, please? Maybe. We have actually played the Resident Evil 2 Remake a few times on this channel, but with Resident Evil 3 Remake just around the corner, we're probably going to be playing that one more than going back to the 2.
Makes sense.
But 2, still in its own worth, is an amazing remake. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to playing it again. Maybe for Halloween, when we get into the spooky months.
Discord link not working.
Is the Discord link not working? It should.
We're gonna try it again.
If there's a mod on station,
Broke it.
could we see?
Who broke it? Guys, you know what it's time for. Blame him.
Oh God! Have you ever watched the Online Gamer series?
No.
Here, how about this, guys?
There you go.
Boom.
There's our Discord.
I didn't edit the link, so I'm not sure if it's only like a one use time. But let me know, and I'll send another one if needed. All right. Okay. Getting a little tight, you know, but
I don't mind that.
it's not the worst I've seen.
No, by a long shot.
Mm-hmm. Did you do it? I didn't mean to.
Ooh.
CH47. What is that?
I
SSD?
love this, like, yes,
RAM
I believe,
stuff?
yeah, that is an SSD, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know what that brand is, to be honest.
Maybe refurbished
Could be.
or off-brand. I like this setup. I
Good
like this
evening.
setup a lot. This is honestly really aesthetically pleasing. Props.
Look at the desk real quick. Look at the desk.
It's like,
It's
it's
wood.
wood. He's got,
An orange glow to it.
yeah, it's very cozy.
This is cozy, yeah.
It feels very, like, settling down in front of the campfire, like,
See, do you have your
look
own...
at this aesthetic
you have
AF
your,
shot of the inside of this. Sir, you are a quality photographer. Look at the cables. I'm so happy. I just want to curl up on the couch with a hot cup of
It's
coffee
like a
and-
fire, right?
and just take this in. This is everything I've ever wanted in a computer.
The great thing is that the guy opened up his case, the glass panel, did a quick little an angled shot, got a little creative, and this came out beautiful. I was gonna ask you have your own RGB setup, right?
No.
No?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was
My
gonna ask you.
fans are like straight red, and like most of my stuff is really old. There's no like RGB RAM or anything like that. No.
Oh.
I
have
grab
RGB
this card
setup?
lights up a little bit. That's it.
I have a laptop.
Oh, you told me a few times about this, yeah.
Guys, I need a PC. I'm sad. It's okay. I'm saving. I'm getting out of debt like the rest of you.
We'll submit my office, but I have a temporary integrate at work laptop into my setup. Work sent everyone home for telecommute. Oh, so he's gonna send some pictures? Yeah,
Nice.
send them in.
I
Imagine
thought
being
you had paid in
Texas.
PC parts.
I wish.
I'd have a
I
really
wish
nice
they'd
PC
pay in
right
PC parts.
Ah! Yeah! Get off the carpet! Get off! Get gone!
Well, it has feet.
Oh
wanna-
no! I don't. No. Even if your case has feet, get a piece of plywood or something.
I'm gonna rub your face in it. No. No. Off the
Hit
carpet.
it on the nose with the newspaper.
Off the carpet. You do that on a piece of wood.
I got a cheap little
Also,
like,
your cables need
rolly
just like a
thing.
smidge of.
like $10 online.
Yeah, I mean, something to
It's
put
like-
on that's
yeah.
not absorbed. You know, it's fine.
2-3 inches of clearance. It's got some wheels so I can move it around.
It's got Roswell
stylish.
brand plywood. Make sure it's got RGB too.
Oh yeah. RGB wood.
I love all these like professional photographs of these PCs where people are like, I need the canted angle and like the reflection and the RGB. This looks nice though.
Very stylistic.
Mm-hmm.
The Lone Wolf.
That's that NZXT case I love so much.
I love it.
Look how pretty that is.
Damn.
I think the more I see it, the more I don't like that line.
Oh, is it becoming
I'm starting to not like
You're
it
becoming
more and
Box. Because Box hates that case too because he sees it too much.
more. It's just that one thing that I don't like.
Yeah.
I think you can remove that though. I think that's a removable part.
You can. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still the you're not getting too much. It's still the case.
Ooh, this is an old school Alienware case.
Do
That's
people still get
interesting.
Alienware PCs? I feel like I don't see
Yeah.
it very often at all anymore.
Surprisingly, yes. There's, but I think a lot of it is a lot of people's first PCs are Alienware, and then they move to customization, which I don't blame them. They're recently have been less terrible as a pre-built
So
brand.
we're sort of getting close to the end here, but I wanted before we end. I know we're going to go through a few more pictures, but so that everyone can say a few things before we stop the stream. We've been looking at a bunch of RGB, a bunch of color, templates, for gaming PCs.
Mm-hmm.
What color is your PC, chat? Type it in. I'm curious, because I want to imagine that most of it is blue.
Why? Why would you assume that from the get-go?
It was a gut feeling. It was either that or red, because those were like the primary.
But what about green? You have R, G, and B.
You're not wrong.
I'm just being dumb. Don't take me seriously,
My
guys.
PC is mostly just red, but I did change. This was like a month or two ago. We did one of these things, and somebody had a really cool setup that was blue, pink, and purple. And I switched all my lights for my keyboard, my mouse, and everything like that to blue, green, and purple. After that, I was like, "Oh, you guys, that was so nice."
Speaking of color,
You got that
holy
lamp.
cow! It's like a rave in there. I love it.
Later, Super Gamer. And to answer writing, the only reason why we streamed today is because we missed yesterday. There was a test stream happening on Newegg's front with their studio team. And so we decided just to push it today, just for today. You'll still expect us every Tuesday and Thursday.
From 2:30 PST to 4 p.m. PST.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See, my only thing, like, I love stuff like this. Like, I love light bulbs and all this.
Is that a printer?
But I get really annoyed when things don't sync up. So when you have different brand things and they don't sync up, like, it drives me crazy when everything's changing colors and nothing is, like,
Blending.
synchronized.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like, this is red, but this is blue, and this is purple, and this is, you know.
I do like those lamps, genuinely. I think the wood base is really cool.
Is that a printer?
Is what?
Is that a printer?
Printer, like what it's sitting on, it
Yeah.
kind of looks like it.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a printer.
Okay.
That is in
Uh-huh.
fact a printer.
Okay.
Cool. I guess that's
mean-
one really good way to integrate a printer
Yeah.
into your setup. That's awesome. What?
What the heck is this?
No. No.
Cardboard?
Yes, that is cardboard. I am so offended right now.
At least they put holes in it.
I suppose. Hey guys, just pro tip, don't build your PC out of flammable materials.
I will have to say this, is that it's not on carpet. So I approve.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what
On that note.
we should always end on a high note, and that's what we're ending it on. But oh, look at that. It's working.
Oh, sir.
It's working.
Please
Holes
buy a
are so the
case.
hamster can breathe.
Buy a case. Cases are like, even a terrible
$50.
case is like $20.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a good PC to end on. Let's go out on a bang, and this is
Oh,
beautiful.
Liza, that is amazing.
This is gonna be our new wallpaper now.
No, I liked the one with the terrible, like, actual fan.
Oh, we don't have that anymore.
Really? Oh, that's too bad.
We have a standard one, so let's boop. Set as background.
There we are. Beautiful.
Enjoying that a little too much. Tone it down just a little bit.
It looks great.
No CG. Never. Never.
Not enough RGB. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Today was a very special Friday stream. As I mentioned before, we generally don't stream on Fridays, so I don't know, maybe if the numbers are really good, maybe we'll start doing that then. It depends.
But normally, join us Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2:30 PST for more of our shenanigans. We either answer your questions and have this type of show, or we're playing some sort of game and still answering your questions on stream regardless. So please feel free to ask us all of your tech questions. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, join the Discord. We'll check you guys later.
Bye.